Stop and pay attention because this is not a big scandal story. Rather, it is Bobby Sherman's real, human journey. If you watch through to the very end, you will witness the quiet turn that transformed his life and the reason why some people continue to refer to it as a terrible ending even though the truth is more nuanced. Bobby Sherman was the kind face on TV, the easy voice on the radio, and the pleasant smile on posters. He gave young fans a sense of security and inclusion. Bobby Sherman delivered soft charm, straightforward music, and a trustworthy, clean image. He didn't chase shock. Bobby Sherman made an effort to provide each fan with a moment that was intimate. The shows were crowded, and the letters arrived by the box. Bobby Sherman autographed pictures, shook hands, and heard from families who say his music helped their children through difficult times. However, celebrity never fades. The fast-paced world of tours, sets, rehearsals, and cameras never seemed to stop for Bobby Sherman. On some mornings, the chamber felt too quiet, and on other nights, the cheers were like thunder. Bobby Sherman persevered because he was devoted to his career and to those who supported him. Then Bobby Sherman experienced a pull that was unrelated to magazine covers or charts. Bobby Sherman decided to study the value of calm assistance after witnessing its effectiveness in a crisis. In addition to riding in ambulances and receiving emergency care training, Bobby Sherman was the first person to provide stability during strangers' most trying times. Bobby Sherman learned how to count a rhythm on a chest, how to breathe for someone who couldn't, and how to use clear steps to transform dread into hope. Bobby Sherman later instructed others to follow suit. Bobby Sherman went on to become a reserve officer and trainer, teaching life-saving techniques to those who would actually need them. Consider what that decision means. Bobby Sherman sacrificed a flawless image for a profession that matters when the clock is harsh, dazzling lights for blinking lights, and applause for modest, tearful thank you. What makes some people refer to the tragic ending of Bobby Sherman? Because a straightforward story rise, peak fade is appealing to the industry. The machine wrote its own conclusion when Bobby Sherman left the stage and stopped feeding it. Bobby Sherman was described as gone. Bobby Sherman couldn't handle fame, it muttered. Given how easily quiet can be twisted, it assumed melancholy. The truth is more powerful and gentler. Bobby Sherman changed lanes. He did not fall. Bobby Sherman put service before fame, lives before news, and abilities before appearances. The penalty Bobby Sherman suffered while climbing the loss of solitude, the temptation to grin when you're exhausted, and the sense that everyone has a piece of you when you're still attempting to own yourself is the tragic element, if we may use that word. However, Bobby Sherman's real demise is a silent triumph rather than a decline in popularity. Bobby Sherman led a purposeful life. Bobby Sherman provided assistance to people during their worst moments. Rooms full of students who would one day save the life of a stranger were taught by Bobby Sherman. Bobby Sherman still had a passion for music, but he discovered a vocation that rewards him with a breath, a heartbeat, and a person leaving who might not have left at all. That isn't a loss. Meaning is that, therefore, when someone says, the life and tragic ending of Bobby Sherman, you might respond that, if you believe that applause is the ultimate prize, then Bobby Sherman's life was bright and the ending is merely tragic. Bobby Sherman demonstrated that the silent satisfaction of serving provides an additional reward. If you were moved by this straightforward, genuine story of Bobby Sherman, please like this video, subscribe for more human stories, and leave a comment letting me know which part of Sherman's journey stuck with you and which iconic figure you would want to see next. Thank you for watching through to the end.